love those Rock'em Sock'em gloves. I know. There we go. You know, I was anticipating when it said that it would send your opponents flying further than ever, that a tiger drop against the ropes would catapult them across the ring, but none. Don't work like that. Yeah, okay, this one doesn't seem like it'll take us too long, so we'll go through the 3 of these. Try and unlock the... Wait, what was it? The final 4... 1, 2, 3, 4 are the tag team. So these must only unlock towards chapter 12. So this must... If not this one must be the last one we have for this chapter. Tiger Drop really gives them beans on those, doesn't it? Yes. The ones on the right are the team ones. Oh. Right. Okay then. Oh, it's this dude again. Ow! I've come to hate the team ones. I've not played any of them yet. I don't think I've got any team fighters to actually fight with. I am coming to hate this guy though. Didn't want to waste that heat gauge, but whatever. So, the combat. Well, all of the enemies are really cheap and they will continuously guard. Should we bring... but now, welcome to a world where you have all of that and more. 3-round matches. Right. Okay. Right. Okay, that was fun. There we go. At the next set of 3, you unlock the ability to find teammates. That's good. Oh, damn it! Ow! Yeah, man. There we go. Constant guarding locks you into either throwing them or waiting for counters and doesn't give you the chance to try out your full skill set. Exactly. It's just... it's such a pain in the neck. But the thing is, with the counters, they don't attack. A lot of the time, it'll be a case that you have to attack them and just throw a flurry into their blocks. But then then they'll counter back fine. But if I don't want to attack them, if I want to goad them into a counter, I could try using my taunt, but by the time the animation finishes, they've usually smacked me in the gob, which is just rather unfortunate. That was number 2, wasn't it? Right, on to number 3. Now, the combat in this is very prototype, to put it nicely, I suppose. So much more I could do, but I can't because they're just forever blocking. Now, I could do this, but then what? I've got a nice set of skills. Now, I could try and block and go around them, but they pivot. So, okay, fine. I could have them block. That's fine. But then let me just go around and take them from behind. But I can't because they immediately track where I'm going. Why the tiger drop's such a godsend for a lot of it. If they actually attack. I mean, I could just keep doing that throughout the entire fight. Evil Bob, however, seems to be one of the nicer programmed AIs. Because he seems to be actually doing something now, rather than just continuously blocking. No, they've definitely... RGG have definitely refined the combat system in the later games. How much later, I don't know. Hopefully by Yakuza 4. But we'll see. This dude again. With his stupid stun lock. You see? I go behind him, but he immediately turns on the spot to throw his attack out. The only satisfaction I get is when I pull off a tiger drop. Yakuza 4 is a lot better than this, thank God for that. I still maintain, this should have been Kiwami 3. They should have turned it into Kiwami 3. It's too... I know it's the first of the PS3s. I can see why it was a remaster as well as all the other reasons, but it's too early in the PS3 life cycle. Improved graphics yet, but the controls and AI seem to be still very proto. I mean, I don't know full because I've never played the Yakuza games on PlayStation 2. So maybe this is a much enhanced version of the PS2 version. But still. There's the stun again. Oh, come on! This guy is so cheap. What? With on Kiwami 3 easily would have been one of the best in the series. Yeah, put this in the Dragon Engine with the Kiwami fight system. It would have been brilliant. Even if they didn't do a Dragon Engine, even if they did the Yakuza Kiwami version of this engine, that would have been fine. But this is just you just have to look at the Majima fight where he was basically hyper warp speeding around the ring. There we go. Yeah, Yakuza 4 is better, even if they still block a lot, because they actually try to fight, which is good. There's one particular fight later on that gives me nightmares about the combat in this game. Oh, fun. Well, if it's the Lotus Triad person, well, he's dead, so that's fine. Oh, there is that stupid mini game. There is the Doc Brown's virtual reality fighter, which is depressing. I'm gonna have to do that at some point. Right, have we unlocked the next one? We're not gonna do it now, but have we unlocked the next one? I'm sorry, what? Fight for your life in this Grand Prix of raining bombs. Invade countless bombs and use them against your opponents in the fight for victory. Who will win? Who will wade through the blasts to victory? Okay, I'm gonna do this at least one just to see what that's on about. The last two hitmen are the ones with the thingy problems with combat. Fun! Oh, this muppet again. Well, I can't really use the bombs against my opponents. Because they're random. Oh. Alright. Quick to pick them up and quick to use them. Oh, this is just getting worse. Wow. This is not going to be fun. I can see why in the later games they changed the Colosseum so you unlock 2 at a time. Because then you have a choice. You don't have to play just the same one over and over again. Oh, come on. Oh. Wow. No! Fraud. Well, that's me dead. Oh, haha! I don't like this one. Right. Quick patch up with a stamina royale. And let's go and do something else. Oh, given the time, I think there's only one thing we can do. Hello, waifu. Hello, waifu. You eventually... Wait, I'm sorry. You eventually have to do each fight a few times, but yeah, the exhibition fight unlocks another hard fight. Oh, goody. Yes. Oh, wait, no, you mean the old system. Marvelous. Yeah, the players are going to love this one. We're going to make them grind for an hour. They've always made me have to grind for an hour in the Colosseum. The grinding in the Colosseum isn't particularly egregious on some level. On other levels, it's... Right, let's save the game. Just because we've ground out that bit. The Colosseum's always been a grind, but it's never been as egregious as this. And I think the only reason for that is because the enemy AI in this game is so balked that the combat just doesn't feel very fun. Most of the time they're stood there blocking. At least in other circumstances I can throw them, but obviously the Colosseum it's harder to throw because I have to smash the circle button constantly, which just wears you out eventually. Such a pain in the neck. I might have to do some grinding for the Colosseum offline. That's not out of the question, because who needs to see me just fight over and over and over again? The only thing is that if we run into something like the Onikuma again, then you lose out on my reaction, but still. Maybe. I will say though, this is not the worst Colosseum in the series. Oh, goody! On that cheerful note, we will continue this next time. Oh, fantastic. I dread to think what was worse than this Colosseum. So far in terms of Colosseum, before this, what was the worst one before this? No, this is definitely the worst. Zero's was quite a grind. Kiwami 2's wasn't so bad. Can't remember Kiwami's. I think it was pretty much like Zero, so yeah, that was a pretty long slog. Kiwami 2's wasn't too bad. Kiwami 2 did a lot of streamlining. It was absolutely amazing. Also, closing melody. While I'd love to remake Code Veronica for Capcom, I'd also remake Yakuza 3 for a Kiwami version for Sega if they paid cheaply. I mean, they got the Dragon engine. I mean, if they did the other ones. No, it should have been Kiwami 1, Kiwami 2, Kiwami 3. There's the trilogy. And then 4 and 5 and 6. I mean... 4 and 5, I expect in a slightly newer version of the engine, so it'd probably go a bit too far to redo 4 and 5 as Kiwami, but I can certainly see, because of how early in the PS3 life cycle it was, early even, it would definitely have benefited from the thing. The story's amazing. The story's been absolutely brilliant, and it's been fantastic looking at all these characters. Okinawa was fun. Kamurocho's still fun, but the AI definitely needed some work. A lot of the mechanics needed some work. The graphical fidelity, it's neither here or there for me. It was a bit of a whiplash, but I can live with the graphical fidelity. The underlying mechanics, however, are definitely a deal breaker in terms of how this game holds up for me. The combats, the core of it, I can tell is still the Yakuza combat I like, but the enemy AI is just so infuriating. But hey ho, I'm technically putting myself through this slog. A good epitome of this was the last chapter. The last chapter, absolutely amazing. We met Majima, we fought him at the Colosseum. Yes, it was still the same issues with the combat, but you know what? Majima was over the top and he was whizzing all over the place like Sonic the Hedgehog, and it was brilliant. It was brilliant fun. Then running through the streets of Kamurocho, fighting all the Lotus Triad. Amazing. Loved it. The story was amazing. Then we fought Liu, or whatever his name is. And then it was a multi-phase boss fight. I think in something like Kiwami 1, Yakuza 0, it would have been fine. In this game, however, yeah, that boss fight definitely soured that chapter a bit for me. Which is a shame, really, because I really did enjoy it. But it is what it is. Anyway, and the first two games were technically top-down games, so they remade them, which works out great. I never knew that. I didn't know the first two games were top-down. I thought they were something similar to this, just, you know, in a PS2 engine. I'll have to look that up at some point. Anyway, with that, it is time for us to draw this journey to at least a pause this evening. But we've done a fair whack. We've done a few sub-stories. We've finished up Mac's race of whatever it is. We've met the dudes from Mashima Construction. Mashima Construction's still a thing! Awesome! And we've done some of the Colosseum grind, so that's fun. We didn't get to the Gambling Hall, which is a shame, but we'll get to that at some point in the near future. Nearly finished Chohan, so that'll be fine. Chilo need to do, Koi need to do, so we'll see how we go. But anyway, with that said, if you're new here, hi, I'm Ezio. It's a pleasure to meet you. If you enjoyed what you saw, well, I'd really appreciate if you hit that if you'd really hit that follow button, but the decision will always be yours. If you ever want to catch me live, well, I stream here on Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock UK time, and every Saturday at 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock UK time. If you ever missed any of these streams, if you want to catch up with our run through the world of Yakuza 3 so far, you can find all of them uploaded to the VOD section of this channel, as well as a link to the YouTube archives in the panels down below, containing playlists of every game, every journey as I call them, that we have ever been on here on the channel. And we have a website, intothevortex.co.uk. Check it out if you feel like it. And I think that's everything. Everything apart from a thank you to each and every one of you. Be you a chatter, be you a lurker, be you watching live here on Twitch or in the YouTube archives. Thank you very much for joining me on this journey this evening. Thank you for spending a little bit, thank you for joining me as we've travelled through the world of this amazing, if not slightly janky game. And most of all, thank you for spending a little bit of your life here with me on the channel. It means the world. It always will do. And it always does. Now, it's late. I am sleep deprived because I was at a jazz thing last night and I need to get up early for work in the morning. So, with that said and done, I think I'll call it here. So, to each and every one of you, may you all have a beautiful evening, morning, or afternoon, wherever it is around this whole wide world you are, and as always, until our paths next cross again, the Vortex awaits, and I'll see you all next time.